Hey guys, it's AsePlayer here, back at it again with another video, and today we have another episode of Age of War 2 Mobile Mythbusters. And this episode, we're going to be seeing how far we can go in the Caveman age against Insane mode. Now, I know the person who requested this idea said hard mode, but nah, let's step it up a notch. Let's see how far we can go on Insane mode. I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to leave your ideas in the comments below so you could be the next one featured. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, let's do this. Now, since we're forced to stay on the Caveman age, we don't really care about EXP. So, we're going to be using the God spell as much as possible to help increase our gold. Now, this is like one of the only times you'll ever see me using turrets, like ever. And that's only because we want to play defensive. You can't out DPS the age above you, especially on Insane mode. There's no point in even trying that. So we're going to be opting for a safe approach. And, oh, there goes the meteors. So, we're basically going to only spam Clubmen. We won't really be using the ranged guys as much. Now, I know in my last video, I basically spammed only range, but there's no point. These guys are cheaper, so you might as well, and they have more HP. And that's actually become essential later in the ages when they start doing heavy damage to you. These guys will be your meat shields while your turrets fire at the enemy. And so far, we're doing pretty well. This is gonna give us a lot of cash here, so I'll use it. And now I can get the second gold upgrade. And basically, you want to get the gold upgrade before using the God spell if possible, because then you'll get more gold, because the God spell will kill everything. And so right now, we're doing pretty well. And for the armored units that have huge hitboxes, if you stack the Cavemen, they can all hit the armored guy at the same time, so it's pretty strong. Right now we just have our dinky little turret, which isn't doing too much for us yet, but it will be soon. So you want to get max gold as fast as possible, and we're just about there. We got a little ways to go. I don't think we can do it right now because then we'd die, because we'd have no meat shields, but we're almost there. So we're going to want to buy that before using the God spell, because then we're going to get more cash than if we didn't. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well right now. Things are going to start picking up later, though. And, I don't know, it's looking a little dire, so I'm going to buy the gold mid-God spell. And now we have max gold, so every kill is just going to be benefiting us way more. And now we got to start stacking up the turrets. Because if you don't get them up fast enough, you're not going to kill the enemies fast enough, and they're going to destroy you. We're doing pretty well right now, though. These guys are kind of hurting a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna use the meteors when the armored Spiritans start coming out, and there they are. So let's do this. Give us a lot of cash, and I think that's enough to get the next tower investment, and indeed it is. So here we go. We're on our way now, and I think I will make a anti-armor to deal with these guys so they don't melt my Clubmen too quickly. But it's not really relevant. They kind of die the same because it's an age above us, and they've advanced to the Egyptian age now. So let me meteor again. And you see that cash flow is really good. So next turret's 3,000, I believe. Yes, so we can't do that just yet, but we're on the way. We can get a damage upgrade though, which is pretty sweet. So these guys shouldn't be too much of a problem since we counter them with the Clubmen, but they still do a ridiculous amount of damage, and it hurts a little bit. So I don't want to use the meteor until they kind of max out, and then I can get the most use out of it. And also, you don't want to let the AI hit you too much, because you're not going to advance, so your health is never going to increase. So if you get in a bad situation, you'll be stuck with low HP there, and it won't be the most desirable. So it looks like they're going to start making more horsemen? Or is it just the one? That's unfortunate. It's just the one. We'll use our meteors, though. And they actually did make a second one, which is good news for us. Let's extend the range on that. And he did take quite a huge chunk out of us on that one, so we have to be more careful. And you want to stand these guys a little bit ahead of time because armor do counter them, so you can never be too careful. But luckily it's only that one armored, so we can chill out for a little bit. And see the next course of action? Probably to increase the infantry armor. Yeah, that's a good idea. And they're just spamming a bunch of pyros, which is painful. Yeah, I'm gonna use the meteors now. Things are getting a little dicey. And now we're back to chilling. So these horses do give a lot of money, but they take a lot of money to defend as well. So it's a little trade. Doesn't really go in our favor that much unless we use the God spell. You can see they have advanced to the next age. So that kind of sucks. But I think we'll be ready for it. We can use these meteors, get a ton of kills, and boom, we can reset just like that. Now, I think I'm probably going to go for the third tower before I get the damage upgrade, but I'm not too sure, because they are relatively the same in pricing. But I think the third tower would benefit more DPS, so I'm going to be saving up for that. A couple God spells should do it. Like, maybe one or two. But you want to be careful, because once that God spell's gone, you got no income if you spend too much. So here comes the God spell. And it didn't really do that much to these guys. These guys are kind of chilling right now, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we did build the turret. I mean, we built the tower for the turret. We just gotta add it now. And that'll take one more God spell. And then we'll have more DPS. Simple as that. Very important. Because they will be advancing pretty soon, I think. And you want to be ready for that. So yeah, we got our triple chickens going. And that's going to be it for like quite a while, because the next tower spot is 7,500 and we simply don't have that cash right now. So we're going to actually be working on the turret upgrades instead, because that's more beneficial, because it's something we can buy earlier. But we do want to get that fourth one up eventually. So basically just waiting for the griffins. They haven't really made much griffins, or they haven't made any at all, and that's kind of what I want to God spell. But oh well. So you can see we're almost at the point where we can get the max damage for turrets, which is pretty good. The range doesn't matter as much because we're playing defensive anyway, but it's a nice thing to have because they can start attacking quicker. And they're just not making any. Oh, there's one. There you go. Let's hope they make more, because griffins are pretty good. They give us a lot of money. Yep, there we go. Nice. So there we go. Another lovely use of the God spell, and we can get max turret damage. So we're going to be doing 100% more damage, and they advanced. Alright. This will be a little dicey, because those griffins are two-shotting us, huh? It's quite the damage. I think the next course of action is probably to max the infantry armor, so we can take more hits. And I don't know if that'll do too much, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So far it's working out, because they're just making ranged. But we do have to be careful, because sometimes they can shoot over units and hit our base anyway. So we don't want to let them get too close. And do keep in mind their God spell's coming up soon, so we gotta be ready for that. There it is. And there we go, we made it out of there just fine. Now, the cannons are a little bit of an issue, because they're small enough to dodge the eggs. So you gotta make them stop before you can hit them, unfortunately. But there you go, we have max armor now. So we'll take a few hits before we go down. And I guess the last thing to do is get the 4th turret spot and increase the range. I'm gonna hold off on the range, I think. And I'm just kind of waiting for some armored guys to come by, because they're gonna give us the most trouble since they counter our clubmen. But so far, not much has come out. But, oh, there's one. Alright, yeah, I can do this. It's a pretty good trade. And there's another one too. Did he get affected by the God spell? Nope. That's unfortunate. But he will die pretty fast. There's another one on the way. More. There's a lot on the way, huh? Now the armor don't really become a problem until the army age, and then if they make more than one tank, then it becomes a problem. Because they're just insta-killing everything. And here comes the army age, so we might be seeing that soon. And these guys do a lot of DPS too. You can't let them get too... You can't get too comfortable with them around. Now let's see. We're closing in on the tower upgrade. I think we'll be able to get it relatively soon. But you gotta be careful. Alright. Uh-oh. Watch out. Don't let him hit. Alright, there we go. So next God spell, we'll be able to get our 4th turret. Ooh, alright, that hurt a little bit. But, oh, here comes the first tank. So you can see, they do a ridiculous amount of damage. But once they get close, all the clubmen can hit them, which is a good thing. I can use my God spell right now and just demolish them. But you see, they're spamming a lot of tanks. It's becoming a little bit of an issue. But, oh, startup manager, get out of here. Playing Age of War. Alright, let's see. They're making more. Not that big of a problem, but kinda. It's actually quite a big problem. It's taking us a lot of money to defend these guys. Just gotta get to that God spell. And there we go. There we are. And now we just gotta clean up house here, and then we'll have a lot of cash out of that. But they just keep coming. They're not holding back, huh? But here we go. There's only one tank this time, so it shouldn't be that bad. And then there we go. Oh, be careful. Can't let them leak in, because once those machine gun men get going, it's over. So you can see we're having a little bit of trouble getting our 4th tower, because these guys are just relentlessly attacking us, and here come the spiders. So, we're kind of in trouble, huh? However, that means we did survive the challenge, which was make it to the futuristic age as only cavemen. And from here, they will end up beating us, because once the armored come out, they just out DPS you and you can't do anything about it. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. So you can see we only did it with 3 turrets too, which is pretty good. And these guys are just wasting away at our guys, and we're only dinking them a little bit. But oh, yep, there comes... That would be the death blow if your HP is very low. And now ours is, so like one shot of anything will take it out. But nevertheless, we still did survive the challenge, so it's kind of irrelevant. But yeah. So that was Cavemen all the way to the futuristic age. Thanks for submitting the challenge. And if you want to see more challenges like these, please leave comments in the just leave comments. Tell me what you want to see. I can't make up a million of these. You guys gotta help me out. Tell me what you want to see, and I'll try to do it if it's reasonable. If it's something crazy like a win on insane mode as the cavemen, it's not gonna happen. So try and put reasonable ones, but also give me a challenge. So you can see now things are going down. But I don't know, we could stall this for quite a while, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So I think I'm just gonna let it end. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.